All right. Good afternoon, guys. My name is Aaron,
And I'm Christian.
and this is episode 25 of Brain 10, where we brainstorm 10 ideas 2 to 3 times per week about small business, tech, or marketing. And today's episode is our weekly tech item. So we brainstorm 10 new tech products and services to tell you guys about. So let's get into this. All right. So, number one, um, is just a service. So if you're on Snapchat just with their latest update, Christian actually told me about this. You can now add somebody with a URL, and he may be able to go into more detail with it. But basically, before you had to add them by your Snap code, so that means you'd have to take a screenshot, or you'd have to know their username to add them. Now it creates like a link, and you can send that to anyone. You can send it via text message, on Facebook, anywhere like you were before. But they can click that, and it will take them directly to your audience or to your page to follow you.
Right. Yeah, so it's more of a seamless process than having to take a screenshot and or try to get someone's username to add them on Snapchat. Now that Snapchat is really big and huge, I'm guessing they're trying to fix one of the major pain points, which is adding people on Snapchat, which is not as easy as Facebook or other platforms where you can just search for a name and there it pops up. This is
Mm-hmm.
more, you have to know the username. So
Exactly.
okay, so number two is a pretty sure I found this on Kickstarter. It's called Get Prepped, and it's actually just called Prepped. The website is called getprepped.com. And this is for basically meal prepping, taking food into the office. It syncs up the actual containers, and it also has the application for you to make the food and put in specifically for those containers.
Hmm.
It starts at $50. It's on Kickstarter right now. They're estimated to be delivered around June of this year. I think the cool part about this is that it's the package, the design of the package, which is what they're trying to do is kind of revolutionize the lunchbox. And it includes the fork, the knife, which both are magnetic and they attach to the inside of the lunchbox, and
Awesome.
all the containers fit perfectly inside of this lunchbox, which is very slim, kind of compact looking thing. But it's pretty cool, and it just makes the process so much easier. And the fact that they bring in this app to help you create the meals, cook the meals, and then put them in these containers. All you have to do is just put them in this little lunchbox where they fit perfectly, and close them up, and there you go. You have a lunchbox. So basically, yeah, they're trying to redesign the lunchbox.
What'd you say the price was?
It starts at $50 on Kickstarter. They have different variations of it, but it goes from $50 all the way up to 200. Uh,
Wow.
and right, it just depends on the amount of containers that you can get,
Mm-hmm.
or I know they have like a couples package where they actually give you two of them and stuff like that. So okay,
See the hold on one second. We got Soulfine Gaming trying to jump in. We will have people jump in towards the end. Right now, we just do our talk show of 10 tech products and services to get out to people. And then if you want to jump in a little bit later or towards the end of that, you definitely can. Soulfine Gaming. So don't be discouraged. We'll definitely let you get in. We just want to get the show in so everybody gets their tech for the week, and then you can jump in and talk. That'll be great. Okay, number three. I think you got number three too.
yeah. So number three is mine also. Okay, so number three is called Project Prescription. It's kind of a weird name, but and I know I struggle with this whenever I was doing graphic design work back in the day, and they basically offer. I don't know any of the pricing because they don't say any of the pricing on the website. They do say that they're going to launch February 7th, so they're going to launch my birthday. Uh, and
Woo!
what they provide for designers is basically all the paperwork as far as invoices. Um, what was the other stuff? So client project, yeah, invoices, all the documents that you might need in order to land clients. as a designer. All the files are editable, and they deliver to you via InDesign or PDF examples. So everything you can edit towards, you can put your own logo, your own color, your own branding onto these documents. But what they're providing is all this extensive experience, that these people have had with clients. So it cuts it cuts that whole process of trying to figure out, how are we going to make this proposal or invoice or any of this documentation specifically for designers. I thought it was pretty cool. Again, it doesn't have any price, but it is launching pretty soon. So I signed up for it. I'm super curious to know and see these documents. Some of the pictures that they show on the website, they look nice.
Professional, so. Yeah.
Right.
Huh. Yeah, that's very interesting. Could be very bad if it's good or bad, depending on, since they haven't launched their prices. But they probably know that their individual graphic artists aren't going to pay a bunch of money. So I can see it being reasonably priced.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on to number 4. And here is the link. All right. So number 4 is called Drive Motors. I thought of Carvana as soon as I read this. It's a lot like Carvana, other than Carvana is for used cars. And if you don't know what Carvana is, it's basically an app or a website where you can order your car and you find the car that you want and they ship it to you and you can test drive it for, I think, 7 days or something like that. And if you love it, then you buy it. If you don't, then you can send it back to them. No charge or anything. Now, Drive Motors does not allow you to do the test drive. So if you know what car you want, it's going to be a lot cheaper. And you could go there. They'll send it to you, free shipping, wherever else. They'll go by zip code. Say you want a new Audi. You buy the Audi. It gets shipped to your house. A lot cheaper than going to a dealer and the dealer trying to sell you on a bunch of other stuff. So that's nice. But I think that I read in the comment section that they're going to come out pretty soon anyway with the ability to do test drives. So if you want a new car, want to save some money instead of going to the dealer and then have somebody hassling you to you got to buy this and do this next feature and whatever else, and you know what you want, Drive Motors is there and it's convenient. I think of it more for the busy executive who wants a new car but doesn't want to go spend 10 hours shopping out on the lot. I mean, the Carvana model is obviously working. I see it a lot here in the Dallas area. There's Carvana cars, 1 out of every probably 30 or 40 cars is Carvana right now.
Now, what's the difference between Drive Motors and Carvana?
It's just that Carvana only does used cars. They don't do new vehicles.
Oh, okay.
And Drive Motors only does new vehicles. So that is the main thing. All right, let's move on here to number 5. Copy this link here. Those are cool. Yes, JP. So what are you talking about? We got a question out here, JP. Are you talking about the cars? Guessing it's talking about those. Yeah, the cars. Cool. Yeah, I think so too. And it has a pretty good variety as far as what kinds of cars. You got everything from an Audi to a GMC to Ford. I didn't look anything more extensively than, the name brands. I don't know if they have a Fiat or something like that, but pretty cool. All right. And the one I just posted up there, that link is awesome. It's free and it's a bot that integrates with Slack. So if you're using Slack at all, this is great. And you can create your Google Analytics account, set them up inside of Slack, and just type it in there and be like demographics for US or total website clicks today, or basically anything that Google Analytics does. So whether it came from Mac, Microsoft, Linux, anything like that, you type it into your Slack bot and it will generate a report for you within seconds, telling you, oh, this is what your graph looks like here. You don't have to go check all of your other sites. You literally just go and you get that in your Slack bot.
That's pretty cool. I love all these integrations that they're doing with Slack. They're making it almost where you don't have to go anywhere to do anything. I think last week we were talking about how they're integrating Skype too, so you can make Skype phone calls from Slack. So yeah, that's always pretty cool, especially when we're using Slack almost every day. So that just adds to the list of awesome things.
Right. You cannot promote Slack enough now. Slack people, if you come across this, we're not endorsing you, but we will.
Okay, so number 6, it's called YouTube to Facebook.com or YT2FB.com. What this does is basically when you post YouTube videos on Facebook, they don't get, how do you say this, as much engagement, as much traction as a native Facebook video. Facebook is obviously always going to push their content first above anything else. So for example, if you're a small company and you're making videos for, promotional items, or maybe you're making videos, maybe daily videos, and you're putting them on YouTube and then posting them from YouTube to Facebook, it's not going to get as much engagement as if you put a video on Facebook. So what this service, what it does is you can still put them on YouTube, and you just go to this website and you copy the YouTube URL, and it gives you a new URL where you just post that on Facebook, and it natively uploads it to Facebook. So you don't have to do anything. It's just right there. And it's pretty cool. It's a small, simple tool, but it'll make a great difference for those people who are trying to promote those videos and upload them on YouTube.
Yeah, I was trying it out before we did this episode, and it works. So you can play it right there, like Christian was saying. It plays exactly like people would not know the difference unless they cut onto the link URL. But that would be a pro version. I don't know what the pro cost is. I would probably just use it for the free version. But the pro version, you could do a customized link, or you could do like the analytics for it, kind of like a Bitly link. But for what we would use it for, heck yeah. That's just all we're doing is trying to basically trick Facebook into saying like, hey, push this out there. It's a native video, and we want more reach. So yeah, I really like that. All right. Number 7. Actually, I think, this is mine. Never mind. I was like, this looks like Christian's. No, this is mine. Okay. So number 7 is called Connect, actually, but it's Connect by Clearbit. Clearbit's a company that I guess has been doing some other stuff. I did not research them. I just connected. I've used Connect by Clearbit. And what this does is, say JP up here writes a blog article, and it's on his website, but I want to know what his email address is. I can go to there, and this is a Chrome extension. It will tell me what JP's email address is, what their business handle on Twitter is, how big his company is. And as a marketer, I can reach out to him and be like, hey, JP, I saw that you wrote this. You have 1 to 20 employees. We specialize in helping small businesses grow. Let us take over your Facebook page, or let us help you with this, or how can we be assistance to you? So it helps you narrow down exactly what's going on with that. And I think that's, yeah. Oh, sorry. It connects with Gmail too. So that's another added feature, is it connects directly with your Gmail. And if you want like more detailed information about a contact you have there, you do have to send them that data or accept the privacy policy. And your current clients or address people that are in your phone or in your Gmail right now, they'll grab more data on those people. And a big thing that they advocate for is that they're always updating. So nothing is ever older than 30 days. So if it's within 30 days, that's their correct email, that's their correct handle, that's how big the business is, and they're constantly upgrading and updating that. So,
right. So the cool thing about this is that it's already in your browser, since it's a Chrome extension. So you don't have to go out of your way to try to find, reviewers in JP's website. So you can go into JP's website, looking at the contact page, or trying to find, emails or any of that. It's just right there. So you just click a button, and it'll tell you the information of that person's, the person who wrote the blog, basically, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't even think it necessarily has to be a blog. It could be, I think, any data that's on there right now. So, very interesting. Okay, number 8. I didn't notice I had 3 in a row here. Oh well. Number 8 is just a service, no web address, and it is Cardless ATM. So it's a service that they're putting out, and basically you can handle all your transactions from your smartphone. So if you have an iPhone, you have Samsung Galaxy or anything like that, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase are all coming together where you can come in, do your transactions without your debit card. It's going to be strictly from your phone. We've seen it now where Apple Pay or Christian, what's that one for Android where you can basically do it anywhere? I can't think of the name of that. Anyway, it's very similar to Apple Pay, but we're seeing more and more that everything's done on your phone. So the card is becoming not necessarily obsolete, but you don't necessarily need your card to do transactions. So go taking money out of the bank and you're like, oh, I forgot my card or something, or you could just basically get the transaction or take your amount from just using your smartphone.
Yeah, I think it's Samsung Pay. I think that's what it's called.
Original.
Yeah, so this means that instead of just paying with your phone with Apple Pay, you just use you can use this in ATMs. Is that what you're saying, right?
Yeah, right. Cool. Depositing, or I don't think you can deposit, but like getting money out of the ATM, you don't need your debit card. You just literally go up there, you put like your phone next to it. Is how I'm guessing they're going to do it. It's rolling out sometime this year. I don't know if it's available yet. Maybe in test cities like New York or LA. Mm-hmm. So JP asked where the link is. JP, there's no link for that. I can give you the article. Let me send you the link to the article. But there is no like, I don't know, like a link to Bank of America saying that they're specifically doing this. It's just like a hot topic that people are like, it was basically leaked. So there's not a lot of details to it. But let me try to find that for you. And then I'll let Christian move on to number 9, and I'll send you that one.
Okay, number 9, we kind of talked about something similar to this. I believe it was Morning Short, where it's like an automated thing where every morning they send you an email with a short story, just to keep your brain fresh, not to necessarily read a book, but you can read a short story in a short amount period of time every morning. Mm-hmm. So this is something similar to that. It's a service where they send you a funny video every morning at 9 a.m. Just to start your day with a big laugh. It's called sillystart.com. I can type in that right quick.
I like that, actually. Everybody should be laughing more.
Right. Yeah, and I think I've read that if you wake up and you wake up in a good mood, or you wake up smiling or laughing, it will make the rest of your day so much better. I haven't tried it myself yet. I just signed up for this, so I don't know. It'll be a cool thing to check out. I know the Morning Short thing. I started to do it, but I haven't really religiously been reading all these stories. But this is a video, so videos are what's in right now. So I might start doing this too. So
yeah, I'm good anyway. All right, so here's the link for that article, JP. I put it as a bit.ly link because it was like ridiculously long, but that's the link for the ATMs or smartphones to ATMs article. And you just finished number 9, correct, Christian? Awesome. Okay, so number 10 is called Castle.io, and this is basically the easiest way to protect your users online. This is for people who have websites, people who have apps, anything based on the internet. This company, for 1,000 users per month, is free, but they'll basically track any type of data that's going on that they think is suspicious. So think about a bank that if somebody logs into a new account and then on that new login they change their password, or they logged in from New York, but then all of a sudden they're in Saudi Arabia, or another part of the world, that's suspicious activity. So this company tracks that and then will tell you via Slack. So very cool. Slack or email that, hey, there's something suspicious going on over here. Do you want us to, like, boot this person? What's going on? Check in on that, or have them automate it for you. So basically keeping bugs and fraudulent people and, just all the people that are trolling on the internet off of your site and away from your app, and keeping your users safe.
Now, this is a something that you do online, or some kind of code?
Yeah, it's I think it's it's JavaScript, but it's as easy as, like, literally copying the code. They do, like, a 3-step process. Like, you copy the code, you put it at the head of your website, and then step 3 is, like, contacting them to make sure that it's, like, working properly. But it's very, very simple. Like I said, people can use it now if they have 1,000 users per month, just starting out, or they base it off of how many users you have. Like 10,000 users per month, I think it was like $80, or 50,000 users, it was like $400 or something.
Cool. All right, and then an extra one for today. It's number 11. Basically, this is like another news article that I looked at today, actually. And it basically says that there's new patents that Facebook is going to take on Uber, and how they're going to do it. And some of the images that shows on the patent is pretty cool. It's they're going to integrate the functionality in their events page. So, for example, let's say we create an event and we have people that are attending. When you click on that you're attending, you'll be able to do, going and driving, or going and not driving. So when you click on going and driving, you get the chance to put, how many people you can fit in your car.
Oh, really?
Type of thing. Yeah. So I thought it was really cool. So you basically will be able to ride share with your friends on Facebook. Again, I mean, this would be for, I would say, again, events and people that you would know, not necessarily an event where there's a whole bunch of random people invited to it, or something like that.
Oh, right. That's what I'm thinking.
You wouldn't necessarily want to, right? Yeah. But yeah, it was. This is nothing that's going to be, I don't think, implemented anytime soon. But it's something that I think it was Business Insider published the article today, I think, about those patents, and it shows you exactly, how they're going to make it look like and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. So, I mean, when you click on, if you're going and you're not driving, then it gives you this other window, and it shows you, well, this friend, and this friend are going and they're driving, and they have this many spaces, in their car. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, because you're always wondering, and you have to send out a text message or something like that where it's like, hey, are you going? You actually say you're going, but it's not there. JP's asking for the link for that one too, if you have that, Christian.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Actually, I want to post our YouTube link down here. So if anybody jumped in late or has never been to one of our shows before, I wanted to say that you can get all of our information, all the links, everything that we're talking about that's posted over in the chat on our YouTube page. Those are uploaded, if not the next day, then the following Saturday. So we did a show on Tuesday, and then a show today. They'll be uploaded tomorrow, where you can get all of our show notes and rewatch the video if you really want to, for those people who are reviewing. So here is the link to our YouTube page. We only ask that if you take all the information, please subscribe. We're just really trying to get to 100 right now, so we can take off the really long URL. And then a great way to connect with us on two forums, actually. So we've never really done a plug like this, but I want to put our Facebook page out there. We're trying to grow it organically as possible. So there's that. And then if you really like us, I guess we are on Snapchat, and then the username down below. So you can follow us there, find out anything there. But we'll go ahead and wrap up. So again, my name is Aaron. And this was episode 25 of Brain 10, where we brainstorm 10 ideas 2 to 3 times per week about small business and marketing. All right, we'll see you guys next week.